Hi there, my name is Nikki Rowland and I'm here today designing a layout for UK Scrap Addicts. This month's theme is to use a large photo, so I'm sticking with a photo that is 6 by 8 and I am starting with a 12 by 12 white cardstock for my background, and I have already cut a title that I'd like to use to go with this photo. I'm starting off by adding some strips to my white background. I normally have a page border that goes all the way around the edge, but on this occasion I didn't have enough paper from this collection that I wanted to use, which is Summer Dreams by Echo Park. So I thought I would add some colour by adding strips to the top and the bottom. My photo is going to stay central and my title is going to go underneath. Again, I didn't have enough paper to mount the photo completely, so I've just cut two little strips and stuck them either side. My title is white and it's going to go on a white background, so it doesn't show up as well as I would like it to. I'm therefore adding some colour by adding some ink to a piece of packaging and spraying some water onto it. I've then pressed that straight onto my white cardstock background. This will allow some of the yellow colour to shine through. I just want to add some flicks onto that splash of colour that I've already added. So again, I've just used the ink and mixed some water with it, and then I'm picking it up with my paintbrush and flicking that straight on. Okay, so there is my photo mounted onto white card so that it has a little white border around the edge, and then those two strips either side to give the impression it's mounted on a bigger piece of card. I'm now sticking that in place by raising the whole thing up on foam pads. Because the photo is quite large, I need quite a few foam pads so that it remains supported across the whole photo and there aren't any dips. And now that my photo is in place, I can add my title. Again, I'm raising this up on foam pads. I like my layouts to have lots of dimension, and therefore I'm using foam pads to raise this up too. Some of the letters are a little bit thin and I'm having to cut my foam pads in half, but it's definitely worth it. So now that my title is in place, I can begin to add embellishment to the rest of the layout. Normally I would go for 3 areas of embellishment. With a large photo this is a bit more difficult because obviously there's less space on the layout. I think I still managed to get in just about 3 layers. The little cluster to the right of the photo there is only very small, and my 2 main areas of embellishment are going to be there at the top and on the bottom left corner of the photo. So here I'm just looking through the remaining papers that I have in the collection to see if there's any icons that I can cut out and use as embellishments. I decided on a few sunglasses, so I'm just fussy cutting those now. And I'm adding 2 at the top and 1 to the cluster to the bottom left of the photo. Again, I'm raising them on foam pads, and that's because some of the stickers that I've used on the layout already are flat and I like dimension on my layouts. I've just added a little wooden button and just poking a few other little bits and pieces in where I can, keeping the embellishment clusters small because the photo and the title are both so large. And now I'm just going to finish off the layout by adding a few pretty sequins from a bits and pieces pack that was part of the Cocoa Vanilla Studio Make-A-Wish collection. I love those little packs full of little bits and pieces. So yeah, I'm just gluing those sequins in place and then that will be my layout done. Thank you so much for watching along with me today. That was Nikki Rowland for UK Scrap Addicts.